Good evening and welcome to the Atlanta News at 6, and to tonight's top story. Reports are coming through of a detective that has been beaten and hospitalized by someone he was trying to protect. Emmett Yates filed a police report 6 days ago after his 9-year-old daughter went missing from their home in the early hours of the morning. While being interviewed by Atlanta PD, Detective Johnny Duvet was beaten to an inch of his life by Mr. Yates in what seems to be an unprovoked attack. If anyone has any information of the whereabouts of Samantha, are to contact Detective Picante of the Atlanta PD. Now on to the sports.
M for mature.
So good evening everyone and welcome back to the Zero Debt Podcast and to tonight's episode of You Can't Handle the Truth, a one-on-one Delta Green series where we play the shotgun scenarios from the Fairfield Project Wiki. I will be your handler Luke, playing Agent Riverside, and it's time to meet our lovely player Sebastiaan, playing Agent Replica. Say hello, Sebas.
Buongiorno.
Tonight we're playing a heavily modified version of Train 198 to Churchill, Manitoba by Victor Eichmann. Enjoy! So, you've heard the news report?
Yeah.
For our off time, you can have another 2 weeks of being off the clock. So what does Duvet do in his off time?
What does Duvet do in his off time? Well, where was home scene again? I think Agent Duvet is against trying to stay on the case. He got burned once. He needs to tie up loose ends. He needs to find that slab. I, as a player, know this will never happen. He needs to tie up loose ends because he's got a feeling that ACEL is gonna look into him at some point, seeing as he nearly brought down Delta Green on that little snafu last session.
I wouldn't say brought down, really. That's a bit extreme.
Compromised, heavily compromised, but also worked with Delta Green to make their organization more efficiently. Color coding, other types of manila folders, not just manila. But still, I think he wants to stay on the case.
What does staying on the case mean, then, for you?
Your agent can spend nights and weekends poring over old operations evidence and case files. This reduces one bond, other than a bond for a Delta Green, by one as you let your responsibilities lapse. The handler secretly rolls criminology or occult for your agent. Success means you uncover some pertinent clue of the handler's devising, and especially valuable one with a critical success. Failure means you find nothing. A fumble means you think you find a valuable clue, but it will turn out to be dangerously wrong. Either way, your agent gains 1d6 minus 3 san in coming to terms with what happened, or in obsessing over its self-destructivity if the roll means san loss. So you roll in secret,
Unfortunately, you find nothing, sir.
It does affect a bond, and I have to roll a d6 minus 3. I rolled a 5, so that's 2. I gain 2 sanity, which is good, and it brings me back to 48. It has to be from Francine. So Francine goes to 6. Yeah.
You're really pushing them sanities.
Yeah,
your bonds, aren't you, really?
I have to. I don't have any other option here. If I'm trying to find something, I need to keep on the case.
But in last episode, we also had an extra little rule just for you, because it's just you against the universe. Roll me a 1d6, please.
You hear that in the background? My cat got mental. 6!
Plus 6 onto your sanity. I'm regretting this rule.
I'm at 54, which means I'm almost at max.
That'll remind me to make sure that your next adventure is very creepy.
You don't have to, but okay.
You get a phone call on your burner phone. It's Riverside. Do you answer?
Sure.
Replica?
Sir, I thought you were going to meet me in person.
Yes, it's time. Meet me at the old abandoned warehouse on the edge of town for your next mission.
That doesn't sound ominous at all, the old abandoned warehouse at the edge of town. Oh, here I go. Oh boy, here I go killing again.
So we meet Replica in an old abandoned warehouse with nothing inside except a long table with 2 chairs and a single light illuminating above. The same warehouse he'd met Riverside before. This time, however, Riverside is already sat at the table with a green folder in front of him. Replica, we have a situation unfolding. There has been a train crash north of the border, and I need you to go and help the cleanup crew. Now, you'll be working alongside our friends Epic on this one. So the train in question is train 198, from Billings, Montana, towards Churchill, Manitoba. It has been gaining and losing cars along the way. Its crew is just 2 people, conductor Paul Pavel and engineer Tim McInnery. Both of them can expect significant bonuses from their respective carriers if they get the cargo to Churchill on time. Now, McInnery's manager has been requesting updates every half hour on behalf of the shipper and the government. Getting that ship through the passage is apparently some politician's pet project. During the final call, McInnery is heard leaving Pavel alone at the controls. What happened next is a bit of a mystery, but what is believed at this time is that the younger man suffered in fact a moment lapse of reason and believed that he had reached the final northerly stretch of the journey. He stepped on the gas, bringing 3,000 horsepower to bear on the vehicle against the wind. In fact, there is one sharp left turn in the forest just outside the ghost town of Sundown. In the violence of the crash, Pavel and McInnery's whereabouts are unknown. Now, Replica, sudden and total loss of contact with the train crew in this part of the wilderness is the sort of thing local emergency services have special procedures for. But the call has been intercepted from Ottawa to the Manitoba office just 20 minutes after the crash. The director of Epic has suspected cultist activity and comes up with the pretext of having Epic having going first because of a human toxic pesticide. HOS is on the cargo manifest. Epic just happens to have a team nearby with the right equipment to take the necessary precaution and volunteers to do so, partly out of scientific reason. Epic will check if danger levels of the HOS have been released into the crash before signaling paramedics and the HBRC rescue vehicles to come in and start the cleaning the wreckage. Epic will give you light gas masks, protective goggles and lab kits to test for HOS. But that's not why you're going, Replica. I have another mission for you. While looking over the manifest, a package in the rear car is from none other than Dale Meadows, the Yithian who posed as Agent Nemo during the breach 2 weeks ago. Agent Replica, your objectives are as follows. Pose as one of the cleanup crew with Epic and secretly find this package from Dale Meadows. Conclude on the threat level of said package and retrieve its contents without Epic knowing. Find out on the shipping label where this package was heading for after its drop-off in Manitoba. Do you have any questions?
If Epic are our friends, why cannot they know that I'm on this train?
It's simple, Replica. No one knows about the breach yet. Epic can't know that we've been breached.
Agent Duvet gets a bit red in the face on this. Sir, it says here that train 198, and as he says it, he hears Dale Meadows is... It was Dale Meadows, right? The one that interrogated me?
Yes.
He hears Dale Meadows asking about train 198 in the back of his mind. And rolls a 96 on his sanity, so let's get to that when we get to it. But he's trying to keep it together. It says, you said it's gaining and losing cars along the way? Is it just dropping off cars, or is it something unnatural that's happening?
Standard operating procedure. There's many cars that get added on and then taken off at different stops.
I think this job is getting to me, sir. Alright, do I need any special equipment?
The equipment will be provided by Epic on your arrival.
Well, no time like the present, I guess. Is there anything else, sir?
Now that is it, Replica. Get on your way.
Sir, I wanted to take this opportunity real quickly to apologize for last time. I should have been more careful.
Consider it a warning, Replica, but I do want to keep you around.
As do I, sir. I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon. Besides, where would I go? A man at a time.
Of course, Replica.
Sir, I'll do my best not to let you down.
Replica, I can't trust you can deal with this, can't I? You're sounding very doubtful of yourself all of a sudden.
No, sir. I'm sorry. I'm getting it done.
Good. As I say, I expect results, Replica.
and you will have them.
We'll get to it.
Stand up, walk through my car. Screeching tires, really revving the engine in the wrong gear. Driving off, middle finger up. Born in the USA, blasting on the radio. And I drive off to... I don't drive to the border. I drive to the nearest airport. And take the plane to where I need to go. I leave my gun in my car because I cannot take it. And get on the first plane that takes me to Manitoba, Canada. And from there I will rent a car and drive the last stretch to Sundance.
So you arrive at Sundance? You can see smoke off in the distance on the train tracks?
Yeah, I drive up to the crash site, stop at a respectable distance. The moment I see people in hazmat suits, and I imagine they have a base camp.
Yes.
Yeah, so I drive up there, step out, bleep my car, feeling slightly exposed, slightly naked without my gun, but it is what it is. Take out my pack of cigarettes, light one up, and walk over to the main tent, or the main car, or the main trailer, whatever they have.
Duvet stands there taking in the situation. Standing on the train tracks, Duvet sweeps his eyes across the landscape. Either side of him is a pinewood forest and a small stream off to his left. In front of him, however, is the unmistakable sight of a train locomotive on its side and its 5 train carts twisted up in different states of derailment. Off to the side is a small military tent with different crew members grabbing equipment and running off to the second cart. From your view, you can see the second cart is currently leaking and spilling its contents all over the floor. These people must be epic. The order of travel is 1 locomotive currently on its side and completely derailed, 1 container cart suspended at a 45-degree angle in midair, 1 tank currently leaking its contents all over the rails, and 3 container carts still on the rails. Duvet approaches the tent and is greeted by a man inside with a gas mask and protective goggles. He turns to face you.
The red rose stays round in summer.
But the petals have distinctively different shapes.
Green triangles.
Call me Manitoba. Nice to meet you, Replica. But I've got to ask, why did the guys down south in DG want to know about this train crash here?
Beats me good. You know, it's the brass does things. I don't fucking know, dude. They point, I go. That's just the way it is.
I heard that. Well, here's your gas mask, here's your lab kits. We're testing for NOS. It's like a psychoactive agent that can be used in nefarious ways that our company would like to have kept inside the container, but, you know. So we're going to need you to go out there, help us test. If it's safe for the cleanup crew to come in, then let them do the job. That's our job, Johnny.
All right, let's get cracking. He puts his gas mask on. And what else did I get? Gas mask?
You've got a lab kit to test for HOS. You've got a gas mask and protective goggles.
Oh, I thought it was like one of those large over-the-head gas mask.
No.
I put the goggles on and say, Agent Manitoba, the goggles, they do nothing. No, this is... Sorry. It's just trying to make light of a serious situation there. I better get cracking. So I put everything on and ask him, where do you want me?
Well, Replica, we don't know nothing about the two, the driver and the engineer. Maybe go up front, see if you can find them, get them out there so the paramedics can get to them or something like that while we start testing for the HOS.
All right. You didn't check out anything? You waited for me to get here?
No, we've literally just arrived.
Oh, that's fortunate. I left from the USA. You are from Canada. I mean, I think you'd be here sooner.
We was on other business.
Huh. Sure. Can I do an insight check on that one? Humans?
A human? Do me a human?
Ooh, I rolled a 40.
A 40?
Under 50.
He's lying through his teeth. You can tell by looking around that they've been here hours.
I'm saying nothing, just nodding. Yeah, man, we live busy lives, I know. All right, I'm heading off to the front.
So you split off from the main group of Epic. Epic start going towards the tanker that's spilling everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And they're starting to pull out different apparatus for testing. You see the locomotive at the front. It's derailed and on its side.
Derailed and on its side. It's not on fire.
Not on fire.
Not on fire, okay.
To give you an overview of the whole situation, The locomotive's on its side. The train behind it's teetering up off the track. The third one is derailed but still right up. And the fourth and fifth are still right up and slightly pulled off the track. So it's kind of twisted up from the front.
All right. Do I hear anything?
You hear the trees rustling. You hear a load of fluids being flying out of the tank car, but apart from that...
All right, well then I don't climb on the locomotive, I walk around it to see the other side of the locomotive.
You walk around, you see the front windows, completely covered in blood.
That's not a good sign. And the locomotive is standing upright or on its side?
It's on its side.
Okay.
So the windows are at head height now. Well, you're going into the floor. It's gouged into the floor on its side.
The window wipers slowly go. I climb on the locomotive. See if I can pry open the door.
Give me a strength check.
Call me James Bond because I got a 007.
You rip open the door with all your might, which you didn't need to do because it was completely unlocked anyway. As you open it, you're greeted with the sight of just body parts all over the front cab, splattered up the front console, up the window, blood dripping everywhere.
I puke. Take off my gas mask. Puke. I imagine the smell is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
It smells of death.
It smells of death, yeah. I take out my cotton swab and swab the blood to test.
What are you testing it for?
I don't know, I'm just going through the motions. Mm-hmm. Testing for HOS.
HOS? So you take out your HOS kit? It's like a COVID lateral test?
Yes, I thought so.
You see it come up? Negative.
Close the door. I'm not gonna go in there.
Okay, don't go in there.
No. Do I need to roll sanity for this, by the way, seeing this?
Actually, we still got to do the 1d4 from your last sanity.
Oh, yeah.
That you failed.
Well, that's a 4.
Take 4 sanity.
And that was helplessness, I imagine?
Yes.
Okay. And this would be violence?
Yes.
22 critical success.
No sanity left. You're a detective. You see death a lot.
Yeah. Sadly, I do.
Unfortunately.
What are the guys from Epic doing at the moment?
The guys from Epic are taking samples from around the train car, from the soil, to test if the HOS has seeped into the soil. And you've got 2 of them trying to plug up the hole.
I'm looking around. Do I see, maybe some... Because Agent Duvet's mind is already going to... Maybe there was something on the train that got out and made them crash and burn. Do I see any tracks leading, footprints or paw prints leading away from the train?
No.
Well, there goes that theory. I walk towards the first intermodal and see if I can open it sneakily.
Give me a stealth roll.
28. But what's my stealth? I think it was low.
32, so it's success. So how are you opening the door stealthily? Because it's hanging halfway up in the air.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Are you standing on the edge of the locomotive and jumping across like a cat?
What I think I'm doing is if it's... Yeah, I think I would have to. Standing on the side of the locomotive, whistling inconspicuously, and then jumping quickly over and opening the door. And it has one of those, I imagine, one of those rods that is not horizontal but vertically.
Pole.
A pole, yeah. A rod, a pole, yeah. So a pole, so I pull that down, turn it to the side, and do this quietly as possible with my 28 stealth, and open the door just a tad to let the light in.
Well, it's like a container, so are you opening the top door or the bottom door?
Well, the top door, because the bottom door would fall to the side and make a lot of racket, probably. So opening the top door just to let the light in. See what I can see. Are you poking
your head underneath?
Yeah.
Inside is half filled with US bicycle parts. So you're just seeing frames, you're seeing wheels, you're seeing cogs, gears, chains, just bicycle parts all on the run.
Alright, and it's used bicycle parts.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said US bicycle parts. And I was so confused, why are they from the US?
Because it's in America. No, we're in Canada.
That's why. What significance does this have? Use bicycle parts. I swab.
You swab, you do your test. No HOS.
Alright, close the door. jump down back on the train, on the locomotive, clamber down, and walk back to my new best friends from Epic.
As you're leaving the locomotive and jumping back onto solid ground, will you give me an alertness check, please?
43. Under.
43.
63.
At the corner of your eye in the wilderness, you see a wolf moving between trees.
Agent Manitoba?
Yeah?
I see a wolf. Is that something I need to... Do we have anything? Like, I don't know, wolf spray or something?
I got something better for you. And he literally pulls out of his side pocket his pistol. He starts walking towards you, asking which way you saw it.
I point at the way I saw it.
He whistles back over to his crew. I'm trying to think of 2 names on the spot now. Steve! Jerry! Get over here. We got ourselves a dog problem. And the 3 of them start walking off into the woods. There is now 2 Epic agents still at the tank, trying to seal it up, but the 3 that were testing the soil have all just walked off into the woods towards the wolf. Yeah, you see him getting smaller and smaller into the distance, until you can't quite make out what's the brush going side to side and what's person walking through the brush.
I can't see the Epic through the trees.
No.
I look at my remaining Epic friends and saunter over, but don't stop. I saunter past them. White berth, as to not disturb their work. And I check on the middle, because there's 3 intermodal cars left.
Yes.
And I check on the middle one. Yes.
Car number 4.
4 out of 5, yes.
Are you sneaking in between the cars? Sneaking?
Yeah, so they don't see me.
Yeah, do another stealth check.
15.
15. You're like a cat.
Yeah, and they're too busy pulling it up this
Yeah,
wall.
honestly, at this point, they're just looking over at you for 1 second going, I can't be bothered to deal with you at the moment. I've got this big leaking hole. So they're very much busy.
I look around. Do I see any other wolves?
They give me another alertness roll.
56?
No wolves.
I'm not hearing the guys that left the scene at the moment. I'm looking around, don't see them, probably. Don't see any wolves. I'm opening the second to last card.
This one is locked with a standard padlock. You could probably jimmy it open with something.
Do I have anything to jimmy it open with?
There's plenty of metal that's come off the train.
Oh yeah, then I take a piece of metal and try to jimmy it.
But remember, to get this metal, you've got to walk past Epic again.
This is a risk-reward type of situation. Okay, then I check the last car first.
The last car?
Yeah, to see if that is also locked.
I'm going to say that you've walked on the other side of the train, so they're not...
Yeah. That was my idea, yeah.
So you come up to the last one, you open the lock, open the door, and this one's filled with mosquito net, the property of the Canadian Samaritan Aid Campaign for West Africa.
Close it up again. And on the side that they cannot see me, I walk back to the 3rd car. So I've seen the last one, seen the second to last one, or 1 to last one. I don't know, second to last one? Yeah, second to last one. So I'm gonna check the one behind the tanker.
The one behind the tanker, you open the door. This one's also filled with mosquito nets, property of the Canadian Samaritan Aid.
So on the same side as I'm walking now, so the other side of the guys plugging the hole, I walk past the tanker, keeping my eye out if I see the guys that walked off or other wildlife.
As you're creeping back towards the locomotive, past the tank, you hear a gunshot in the distance.
I startle, look around. Do I see... I hold for a second to see if I see the guys that are plugging the hole reacting to this, if they're walking past or something, or to check.
They're far too busy. They're not reacting to this.
Then I'm gonna walk forward, grab a piece of metal, and saunter back to the second to last cart.
What do you do?
First I'll look around to see if I see anyone looking at me. And then I lean to the side of the cart, so the lock, if anyone comes from the side of the woods and they walk past me, they don't see what I'm doing with the lock. Because I know the guys on the other side who are plugging the hole are far too busy at the moment. So I need to cover that side, and I'll go Jimmy.
Could you give me a strength check, please?
002.
Ooh. You break the fuck out of this lock.
Allegedly.
Do you open? Allegedly, maybe.
Yeah, I open it.
There's no reaction from the Epic guys. They've got bigger fish to fry. So you open the door. She's completely empty. except for one tiny pallet in the middle, covered in a tarpaulin.
Is it the slab? Is it the slab?
It looks very similar to the slab, but very smaller.
Shit. Oh my god, I don't have any light with me.
You got your lighter?
Oh yeah. So I close the door behind me, take out my lighter, have a small light, and walk to what looks like the miniature slab.
You're greeted by a little
Penis.
1 foot by 1 foot piece of stone underneath a tarpaulin. Do you touch it?
I touched the shiny, yeah.
Do you touch the shiny?
I've dealt with this before. With my foot, I not kick, but like shoo away the tarpaulin a bit. So a piece of slab or whatever's under it is being exposed to my sight. I hunker down on my haunches and with one finger touch the slab.
Give me a sanity check, please.
30 even.
Take 1 d4 of damage.
1d4?
Yeah?
3. Oh my god.
And that was for helplessness.
Worse, helplessness. Alright.
The moment your finger touches the slab, you are greeted in your mind a picture of Francine and your dog Rex.
And I say to the slab, "Hello, old friend. I've been looking for you."
So yes, sir, right in front of you is a part of the slab you lost, all on its own in a container in Manitoba, Canada.
Then piecing together this quickly in his mind, he knows what happened. The people on the train that were conducting the train, driving the train, whatever they do, we got under the influence of this slab and crashed the train because the slab had some nefarious reasons it wanted blood. What I do is gonna be really dumb, and if it's too dumb, just stop me. But I swabbed the blood from the train, so I take out that little swabby thingy. Is this too dumb, Luke?
No, carry on. I'm just going back through the old notes.
I take out the test swab that has blood on it and place it on the slab. So it's not my blood, it's somebody else's blood.
Roll me a D100.
73.
No response. Nothing happens, sir.
Okay. There's no response. I think back to my mission. Do I see any shipping label or anything on the pallet?
No.
So I'm just reading my mission. Pose as one of the
Yes.
cleanup crew. Done. Nailed it. Conclude if the threat level set package and retrieve its contents without. Conclude that threat level offset package high. Retrieve its contents without Epic knowing. Difficult. Shipping label. There's no shipping label. I sneak out of this container.
Yeah.
Close the door behind me silently. Jump down, and I imagine that those guys that were here are... Oh my god, there was no wolf. It was a figment of my imagination. It was the slab messing with me. Anyway, I jump down. And I knew I saw, when I saw the wolf, I knew it was a figment of my imagination. I knew it. Anyway, the guys, are they heading back? Missing one person? Do I see them?
No, all 3 of them have returned.
I asked them, how did it go?
Didn't see nothing out there. You must be seeing the trees, replica.
I'm a city boy, you know. I'm a bit dodgy around nature. The biggest I've seen was a squirrel. Mind you, it was big. And I've been to New York. Have you seen those rats?
New York City rats.
Anyway, I thought I heard a gunshot out there.
You sure you're okay, replica?
Nah,
No gunshots.
Probably just my tinnitus.
He's quite confused of why you're talking about gunshots. He's Canadian. He's not American.
Yeah, I use that to my advantage. But yeah, probably just missing the sounds of the city, you know. Mind just play tricks on you. Anyway, I checked the locomotive. I don't think we need an ambulance for this.
You're saying both bodies are in there?
I have not seen both bodies, but I've seen enough blood for 3. Let's go check it out together.
Okay, you lead the way. Manitoba follows you. He looks at the rest of his crew just to say carry on.
I jump on the locomotive, hold out my hand to help Manitoba up.
Pulls himself up. He's right behind you.
I stay them, steal your resolve. And imagine we're saying all of this with our gas masks on, which would be terrible audio for a podcast, but let's just hand wave this. And I say, "Steal your resolve, friend." And I open the door.
A resounding nod. Yeah, okay. You open the door. You can see by the side again. Manitoba looks one look at it, pulls his gas mask off and throws up over the side.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Again, I've been to New York, but I ain't seen nothing like this.
What the hell happened here? It must have been a hell of a crash. And he walks in.
He walks in?
He's got to deal with it.
Oh my god, yeah, well, I'll lean down to get a better view, but I'm not walking in there. How many body parts do I see? Or is it just like somebody exploded?
It looks like someone's kind of exploded, but there is one hand on the side, a foot near the console, half a head up the wall, that kind of thing.
But I don't see the amount of body parts for two people, just see the amount of body parts for one person.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. I tell my new friend, can you check there? Do they have a manifest or something?
He looks over onto the front console. He does see a clipboard with the manifest on, but it's absolutely covered in blood. He's trying to hold back from gut-wrenching and hands you the manifest as he pulls what is the left of the torso off the body on the chair, pulls it back, and sees the name badge, Pavel.
Well. And the manifest is covered in blood.
Covered in blood.
If I flip the first page, is the second page also covered in blood?
No.
What does the second page say?
The second page is talking about the Canadian aid of carts 3 and 5, but it says cart 4 unknown.
Does it have a shipping address or anything?
It doesn't have a shipping address. All it has is a little signature at the side of it saying Dale Meadows.
Is there a third page?
No.
Do I have the feeling that if I walk towards the river and let water flow over the first page, the blood will wash off slightly?
I'd say you'd need a luck roll for that one.
I want to roll under 50. It's been hot all night. Let's see. My luck stands. It does not. 70 even.
Unfortunately, the paper is too far gone. When you put it into the lovely river, it's flowing and it starts breaking up the first page.
Yeah. Dale, what have you gotten me into this time? He says to himself as he's looking at the second page of the clipboard. Walk back to the train. Ask DM Epic Dude. So what do you think happened, man?
Honestly, I just think these boys wanted to get their bonus and they was trying to push it a little too hard. Probably hit a gust of wind or something. Maybe an animal on the track or something. I don't know. I'm just here to clean up, man.
Yeah, but how could... You've seen the body, man. What the hell could have done such a thing?
I mean, they must have been traveling at some speed.
Mach.
I don't exactly see a seatbelt on that.
That's true. Alright, let's continue. And I walk back to the front of the locomotive. Do I see anything weird on the front of the locomotive?
Absolutely nothing.
Is it pristine?
Well, I wouldn't call it pristine. It's halfway in a ditch on its side. It's been scraped across the floor. Give me a forensics roll.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because it's like detecting, deducing what happened.
62.
The timeline of events. 62 success.
Under 60. 70, under 70, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. 62 under 70. Well, you can deduce that by looking at the track, looking at the locomotive, they was pushing too hard. They went round the corner way too fast and derailed.
Yeah. Why were they going so fast? Does the slab have a date? Does it need to be somewhere on time? Well, it's not going anywhere now. This is just Duvet talking to himself. I think to myself, Slab, are you there?
No response.
Dale, are you there?
No response. Also, roll me a d4.
Yeah. 1.
You lose 1 willpower point.
Ow. Current willpower is 10. Have the guys plugged the hole yet?
They're just finishing off plugging the hole now.
Walk back to the people working. Hey, I checked most of the things. Is there anything else I need to check for contamination?
Well, have you found machinery?
No, man. I have not. I'll go check inside the carts.
Okay, go ahead, yeah. Tell us what you find. We just got to decontaminate this area and then we can bring in all the other crews and we can get out of here.
Alright. And I walk off and I walk directly to Slabby McSlabberson.
As you open the door to Slabby McSlabberson, you walk towards the slab. What do you do?
I hunker down, and this time I have the door open so there's enough light coming in. I hunker down next to the slab and ask the slab, where's Tim?
No response.
You know I can get you out of here. But I need to know where Tim is.
No response.
Alright, suit yourself, buddy. And I turn around and walk away.
Just paint a word picture. How was you doing this? Sorry.
Well, I'm hunkering down next to, so I'm on my haunches. Not touching the slab, but I'm speaking to the little exposed piece of stone.
No response.
I know I have to touch the slab, but I don't wanna.
Just touch it. If you want the answers you're seeking, just touch it.
I don't wanna. Could I let somebody else touch it while I touch that person?
It's not conductive.
I don't know. I'm gonna see if I touch it. Under 50 I touch it. Over 50 I don't. I saw a 0, and then I thought, ooh, I'm gonna touch it. And then I saw the third 0. And I thought, I'm just gonna walk away. 100.
You walk away?
I'm not gonna let it simmer like a sulky child. And I look around. Do I see the wolf again? Or anything else?
Give me an alertness check.
59.
Absolutely nothing.
I walk back in. And I touch the slab.
As you hunker down, you touch the slab. You lose one more willpower point, but the slab talks back.
Abby, how you doing, buddy?
Make me whole.
Where is the rest of you?
Make me whole.
Are you Irish? Do you want me to...
Make me whole.
Make me whole.
Make me whole again.
Alright, buddy, where's the rest of you? Show me. Show me like you show me Francine.
No response.
Fine, play hard to get. Ooh.
Give me a sanity check.
64 over...
1d4, please, sir.
2.
Take 1 sanity damage, sir.
From? Unnatural?
Unnatural, yes.
Damn it. I was hoping for helplessness. Seeing as I am 1 away from my breaking point, I'm just gonna pack up, leave, and become a farmer.
Okay. Do you want to project any of these?
Yeah, I forgot about projecting. Yeah, I'm gonna project on Steve, the barman. So 47, back to 47. I'm gonna roll a d4, which is 2. Oh my god, I'll lose another 2 willpower points. And my score with barman Steve is now 5. Oh, this is not looking good for old Johnny.
Oh, don't worry, Steve. The barman's still got his other Johnny Duvet.
Yeah, but
he still turns up at the bar.
Yeah, but I only got my Johnny Duvet. And my Johnny Duvet is not doing well. No siree, not doing well indeed. Make me whole again. Make me whole again. I go into the... Like, paint me a word picture here. Those containers with mosquito nets were just like pallets of mosquito nets, or were the mosquito nets actually hanging?
No, it's just pallets of mosquito nets.
Okay.
All boxed up, ready to be shipped to West Africa.
Did it look like somebody could be hiding in one of those carts? Would there be space for somebody to hide?
No. They look undisturbed and they're full to the brim of boxes.
I walk outside. He said make me whole again. He's gonna work for me to make him whole again, just like the other slab did. Just gotta keep my eye open. Just keep an open mind. It was adding carts and losing carts along the way. It was going to one place, trying to make good time. I walk like 50 meters into the woods. Yo, guys, I gotta take a leak.
Hey, no problem.
And I call my handler.
Replica?
That's right, sir. It's me. I found one of them, one of the trained people, one unaccounted for. Found the package. No manifesto, no address for delivery or whatever. I think I can manage to sneak it out of here.
What is the threat level of the package, sir?
Yeah, mediocre. The tangled web we weave. But I would need a distraction. Is there anything you can do for me to get these guys out of here? They cleaned the hole. All that's left to do is basically getting the cleanup crew.
Well, if they've finished their job, you could probably persuade them just to leave and say you'll wait for the emergency services to turn up. Say you're searching for this other person.
Right, sir. I'll do that. Oh, one more thing, and I hang up.
He calls you back.
I don't pick up. Anyway,
Oh, that's going to bite you in the arse.
I text him, it was a joke, sir. Love you. XOXO.
He sends you a black heart back.
We have a complicated relationship.
It's complicated.
I walk back to the guys and say, guys, look, I don't know about you, but all I have to do is find this other guy, and he can't be far. You finished your job. You said you had a lot to do. You just got flown in here while doing something else. Totally understand. How about you go deal with your thing? I'll go see if I can find this guy somewhere, which is my mission. And I don't know what your mission is, but if you want, I can just stay here and wait for the cleanup crew to arrive.
I mean, Replica, our mission is to find this man also. I'm not just gonna leave. You're with us, remember?
That's true. All right. Well, do you have a map of the area?
Pulls out his GPS on his phone. It looks good. It's 2016, man. Have you not got a smartphone yet? As he looks down at your burner phone, which is a flip phone.
Well, OPSEC, dude. OPSEC. Anyway, I'll go that way, and I point to where I heard the gunshot come from to see if I can find anything. Why don't we all take a cardinal direction and meet back here in, say, an hour?
If you just let me finish taking my samples, yeah. We'll go out searching for him, but I don't think we're going to find him. Probably been eaten by the bear by now.
Well, there has to be something left of him.
Give me a persuade roll.
16.
16 under 40. He shrugs his shoulders. You Yanks. You just won't let it go, will you? Okay. Pack it up, boys. Let's search for this McKinnery.
All right. I walk off and call out, Tim.
No response. Give me an alertness check there first as well.
54.
54 under 63. You see Epic split into two groups. One heads straight down the tracks again, and the other group heads off into the woods in the opposite direction from you.
This slab, do I think I could lift it by myself?
I'm going to hand wave it and say with a good strength check, yes.
Because it's a smaller slab, right?
Yeah. I did say 1 foot by 1 foot, but then even so, that's still pretty substantial if it's a cube.
Yeah, that's true. As I see them walking off, I know I have an hour. I wait for 10 minutes as they are walking off. I run back, get my... I'm just picturing it in my head. Take off my jacket, put it around the slab, lift up the slab with a strength check.
Give me a strength check.
58 under 75, yeah.
You pick it up, it hurts you back slightly. You are in your 30s, but you pick it up.
Rude. Also apt, but rude.
Yeah. I can't get up without making an sound anymore.
I have no idea what that's like.
Nope.
No idea at all. Anyway, pick it up, walk towards my car, put it in the back of my car, in the trunk, in my 1995 Altima.
Hold up.
Oh.
Hold up.
Oh.
As you're leaving card number 4 and you're back onto the train track, you're waddling along with your lovely stone of rock.
Waddle.
Waddle. You hear a growl in the distance.
It's not real. It's the slab. Keep on walking.
You keep on walking. As you get past the front locomotive, you see your car in the distance. You're thinking you're on the home straight. Then a wolf walks out in front of you, blocking your path, snarling at you.
I touch the slab.
You lose 1 willpower point, sir.
Of course. And I say to the slab, make it go away, else I cannot help you.
I can't do that.
I can't do that, Johnny.
I can't do that, Johnny. Sorry.
In that case, I drop the slab, take out my gun, which I still have.
Yes?
Fuck. Yeah, I have to. I shoot at the wolf.
Take your shot, sir.
94 over, was it 40? Over 60. 94 over 60.
The gunshot reverberates throughout the hills. Everyone could hear it for miles, and you missed. The wolf starts galloping towards you at breakneck speed. What do you do?
Shoot it again. 6.
Give me the damage. A 1d10 plus 2.
10. 8 plus 2. 10.
As the wolf is lunging towards you, it takes its final jump towards you as you fire off another round. Straight into its neck. The blood splatters all up over you and all over the slab.
Oh, fuck.
As the wolf does one last howl into the atmosphere, as the sound reverberates all over the hills, it lies dead in front of you. What do you do?
Pick up the slab, run to my car, put it in, run back.
You waddle.
Waddle with purpose this time.
Waddle with purpose? The suspension on your 1995 Altima is almost flattened out now. Slab secure. You return to the dead body?
I return to the dead body and sit down next to it, holding its head in my lap, stroking it, waiting for the others to arrive.
As you look over back at the train, you start seeing the people from Epic start running towards you, guns are drawn, run straight up towards you, see what's happened. Manitoba puts his gun away and sheds a little tear as he looks down, as he's also a dog owner.
I had to, man. I had to. It lunged towards me. I just had to. I told you I saw a fucking wolf.
I'm sorry I didn't believe you, Replica. He pulls you to your feet. Let's go. Let's find McKinnery.
Yeah. No sign of him yet?
Not at all.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna wash my hands in the river. And I walk to the river, wash my hands, take a sip of that sweet cold water, side-eye my car, and start the search for McKinnery.
I'm going to probably give you a bit here, but could you do me a forensics check on the dead body of the wolf?
Yeah, I was thinking about that, yeah. 49. Under
49.
70.
Nice. As you're checking over the dead body of the wolf, it has fibres of a shirt in its teeth all coming down.
The first time I saw the wolf,
Yes.
it was coming from a direction.
Yes.
I wanna follow down the direction that the wolf came from. Navigate?
Do a navigate, yeah.
5.
5 under 40. Success. You start following the track back of where the wolf had come from, where you spotted it earlier, and behind a tree, you see a leg poking out. You continue?
Yeah, I'm not gonna call in the other guys just yet. Gonna see if it's... Well, I'm gonna see what's what.
Okay. As you walk up towards the tree, you take a wide berth around and turn around to see McKinnery up against a tree with a single gunshot wound to the head.
Is this the direction I saw those guys walking in?
Yes.
Do I see them right now?
No.
I walk back to them.
Did you find anything, Replica?
No, man, I cannot shake that wolf. Just gonna go to my car, drive off, take a clean pair of clothes somewhere at a local Walmart or Hortons or whatever it's called, and come back here.
Give me a persuade roll.
89.
Replica, the job's not done.
I know. Okay, let's power through. And he's acting very shifty, right?
Yes.
And I say to him, lead the way, man.
He walks back off in the direction that you've just come from, looking back at you to follow.
Am I alone with him right now?
Yeah, it's just you and him. The rest of the teams have both split off again.
Okay. I walk just, like, not beside him, but just behind him.
Yeah.
Like so. We're allies, right? Your team, my team, our groups.
Yeah?
Alright. What are you not telling me, buddy?
What do you mean? I've got my orders the same as yours. Clean up this place, get out of here.
I know. Do you know where he is, Tim?
Ain't got a clue, man. Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd just say he's got lost in the woods and we can just get out of here.
Well, that's what I said before, and then you said, ooh, we have a job to do. Ooh.
Yeah, what I'd like to do and what I've got to do are two different things, Replica.
Yeah, that's true. If I'm looking, is he walking straight towards where Tim is laying dead? Yeah, thought so. Why did you shoot Tim?
He stops in his tracks, turns around. His hand starts to go inside his jacket. What are you saying, Replica?
I'm saying I saw Tim. He's dead. Somebody shot him. You're walking directly towards him.
You know I can't answer that.
Don't have to, but why keep up the charade, man?
Because you can't know what's in that fourth cart.
You're gonna kill me anyway, so just spit it out. What's in there?
He draws his weapon at this point. Points it straight at you. You're right, Replica. I feel like you know too much now.
Give me the home stretch, man.
Are you drawing your weapon at this point, or?
Not yet, nope. I'm just standing there with my hands up and just asking, what's in the cart, man?
I can't tell you, Replica. It's something Epic really wants really badly.
You know it's just a part of it, right?
Is that why you're here?
Do you know Yiphians?
I do, yeah.
You know how they jump bodies?
Yeah.
I killed one of them the other day. Just a spore smuck. Wrong place, wrong time. Point is, his name is linked with this thing in this cart. And that's why I got sent here. I don't know what it is. Frankly, I don't want to know. All I need to know is that my ass is clean. And if you say that in that card is something that Epic really wants, I really don't care. I'm just here to figure out how my dead Yiphian is connected with this train wreck. We both work for organizations that do more shady shit than any one of us can even dream. But we're allies, man. You, me, here now in the field, we're allies. I don't care about Tim. I don't care about the thing in that cart, whatever it is. All I need to know is that this shit is not gonna bite me in the ass. That my ass is clean. And that for some reason, I can walk out of here. And that's up to you.
Manitoba looks at you with his gun drawn, pulls it up. You're right, Replica. We are allies. As long as I get to keep what's in card number 4, I can tell you what you want to know. And hand you a copy of the manifest.
Finally. I look it over. Do I see the name?
Dale Meadows.
Dale Meadows, yeah. Do I see Dale's name?
Yes.
Where was this cargo headed to?
He was going to go from Canada to New York, then to West Africa.
I'm going on an adventure. Gonna hunt me some New York rats. I look at it and say, doesn't make sense. Why would Dale send anything to Africa?
I don't know. All I know is that Epic wanted this manifest. So if you've got the information you want to know, I'd like that back as well.
Yeah. Is there anything that stands out, like an address or something in this manifest?
No, it's just going to the shipping yard in New York.
And then from there, yeah.
And then there too.
All right. Well, I know that we can track, if they're still sending them, which they probably would, the mosquito nets. They probably would go to the same place. So if push comes to shove, I'm just thinking to myself here, I can have the group, the organization, track those nets and then see what's what. I hand back the manifest. Say, yeah, doesn't make me any wiser, but still, thank you.
Are we done?
Yeah. Do you mind if I take the wolf? I need to bury it. I need to give it its last rites or whatever.
Whatever. Just get out of here, Replica.
I will. I would say I hope to see you again, but frankly, I don't.
He pushes past you. Feelings mutual.
Wait. What are you going to do with Tim?
Well, I was going to let the wolves have him.
Sorry.
And Manitoba walks off.
All right.
What do you do?
What do I do?
What do you do?
Yes. Walk back, pick up the wolf. Say, see you later, suckers, to all the epic guys. Walk to my car and dump the wolf on the side of the road where they can see me, step in my car, drive off.
You drive off into the sunset, away from the scene. You have part of the slab in the boot. Where do you drive to?
Oh shit, I came here by plane. How am I going to get this back? That's the look of a handler who sees it all coming together. Yeah, I drive.
Well, for a start, would you like to call your handler?
Yeah, I'll call my handler.
Replica? Sit rep.
Situation foobar, just as normal, sir. I don't think our newfound friends are that friendly with us.
The feeling's mutual, but do you have the package?
Yeah, I got your package. Got your package right here in my trunk.
Good, that's good news. We will send a team out to extract you.
Sir, we have a complication.
What is it, Rep?
The package is part of whatever should be in locker, and I give the locker name.
The green box you sorted out?
Yeah.
Are you telling me this is an artifact that's breached containment?
Yes, sir, and I don't know how, but it looks like more green box has been compromised.
And we fade to black.
Ooh, that was a tense ending there.
Yeah.
Very tense.
I thought it was a good point to end because you've just admitted your guilt.
Yes, but in a very
roundabout
way that might not have anything to do with me.
How do you feel?
I was swimming for a lot of the time because I didn't really know what was going on. But when I saw the slab, I knew, oh shit, that's not good. I figured that they killed Tim. When I heard the gunshot go off, I thought they just used this as an excuse. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. And that's not because of the adventure. It's not because of you. It's just, it gives me so much loose ends.
Well, this is half to blame with me, so the conclusions I'd have is like the actual original Train 198. It's more just about you've got to get there and help the cleanup crew. There's no actual real dangers except for the wolf.
But then still, I think this is better than just a fucking wolf.
And there was supposed to be a pair of hobos in one of the...
Having sex.
Well, having sex, yes, of course. Loving it up. Hey, man, you mind giving us some privacy up here? No, but I was trying to incorporate more of the overarching story in this one, so...
The fact that they're going to Africa, of all places.
Yes. Do you want to know the country?
Egypt.
Guinea-Bissau.
Oh.
Let's see what's in Guinea-Bissau. Because now I'm going to have to... You're going to Africa. No, that's just where it's headed.
Yeah.
You need to intercept that shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, but for the story, I did quite like little things in it. Like, I like the setting.
I really like the setting. Also, I think it's nice to have this little epic rivalry.
Yeah. Like, I made that. Like, I thought, just make them standoffish because it's the Canadians, isn't it? They're not going to, like, inter-country relations that much.
We're allies, but we're frenemies, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different company with different motives.
Yeah, indeed. I think from what I hear from this adventure, they're more like Majestic trying to use whatever they find. Did you do some research into M-Epic or not?
No, I just know that they were Canadian allies. So I did literally pull straight from Majestic and just thought, yes, they're going to be slightly evil and want this.
Well, it works because, remember, Extremophilia, that I placed the old handler there, he was working for M-Epic. He switched sides,
there you go.
basically. Yeah. So, Majestic working under the cover of M-Epic would work.
The original story, I would give it a 5 out of 10 if I'm totally honest with you. It's a lovely setting, it's lovely written what is there, but there's nothing to spark an unnatural feeling. There's nothing unnatural about it. It's just a clean up of a train wreck.
Which is not bad, per se.
Not bad, but it's not Delta Greeny enough for me.
No, I understand what you mean, but I would think that having this as a side quest type of mission to throw your players off, because sometimes they're just red herrings, and this could be a red herring mission, basically. But did you also write in that the whole cabin was filled with blood?
No.
Did they actually just explode due to sheer force of the crash?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, just imagine.
Well, in the original story, McKinley is on the toilet.
Dead or alive?
Dead. Really just splattered up the wall.
I think the story itself, I think your 5 out of 10 is spot on. Incorporating it into the Johnny Duvet epoch. Overarching story, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think it's a 7.
Certain things I will say bad on, like, that could be actually, like, expanded upon, was, like, it doesn't tell you anything about Epic, it just tells you that Epic are there. So, like, when you said, oh, do I just arrive at the main tent? I'm there, sitting back with my whole brain just churning different names. What are they doing? Who's in charge? This, and that's why I just thought, oh, fuck, Manitoba. Why? Because it's the train to Manitoba.
Yeah, which works, for sure. Yeah, you could have mission-specific code names, for example, in M-Epic. I don't know. It might just be that this guy didn't want to give his real name, just for first on top of my head, Manitoba. Yeah, I'm Agent Manitoba. I do like the overarching interwovenness with Johnny's story. I like how the slab has come back once again. I don't like that there are multiple pieces of said slab right now, which is worrying me very much. And I do feel like the slab is less powerful in its smaller form.
We'll have to wait and see for that.
Yeah, that's true, because I'm still driving off with the slab in my trunk, and it's sapping willpower. Yeah.
But I'm also going to ask you, what did you think of the news report at the start?
That was epic. That was cool.
Well,
and
no, but with the
very worrying. Very, very worrying. Because I could just imagine that timeline Johnny Duvet just going there to do his job and just get absolutely unprovoked, in his mind unprovoked, attacked.
Yes.
By Emmett.
By someone that's just lost his daughter. It's like, I've come to help. Why are you beating me up?
Yes. And also, where did his daughter go? What happened to his daughter?
Well, Well, you'll have to wait and see until the next episode, won't you?
Well, the Tangle's web is really weird.